to the Toy Thug Show. Yo, what's up? This is your boy Bronze, and you are listening to the Toy Thug Show. I got my co-host with me, KP.
Hello.
Gray Miles.
Yeah.
And you are listening to Toy Thug. Check us out, toythug.com. This is episode 12.
That's 13.
13. Okay.
Dang.
My bad, guys. Is it 13?
Yeah.
13. Really?
13.
Okay. All right.
Lucky number 13.
Yeah, it's great. Oh, yeah. Last week was Dirty Dozen.
Yep.
So, but yeah, definitely check us out on toythug.com. You'll see our past episodes on podcasts. All of our social media links is there. Also, all the goodies like Funko Pops, Marvel Legends, SH Figure Arts, Star Wars Black Series, all that good stuff. And our exclusives like our shirts and stickers. So be sure to check that out. And tonight, I'm hyped because we have a special guest. Honored to have him here. We have Steve from the Nerd Food. What up, Steve?
What's up, fellas? How you doing?
Yay!
Good, man.
Y'all can sit down. Y'all don't have to stand up.
Yeah.
I know we're all giving him a standing ovation right now.
Man,
I'm not going to look under the table. Man, I really appreciate y'all inviting me.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm glad.
An honor for us.
Yeah, definitely. And so, tell our listeners what Nerd Food's about and what you're about.
So Nerd Foo is the brainchild between me and another buddy of mine, a good friend of mine, Chris Sully.
Sully.
I know, right? Shout out to Sully.
Sully.
Seattle Sully.
Seattle Sully.
So Nerd Foo, we like to think of it as the latest and greatest in nerd and geeky news. Over on our website, thenerdfoo.com, we talk everything from movies, TV, comics, collectibles, comic book conventions, and anything else that might come into the mix. It's a 2-man operation, which is awesome. We think that we do a pretty good job of kind of keeping everybody abreast.
What about the intern?
The intern comes in every once in a while. He kind of has his own schedule. I don't know about that guy.
He's in and out.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, we enjoy what we do, and we're always doing research, when time allows, and we love doing original content and stuff like that. And we also do a podcast, Nerd Food Podcast, every week. That's available everywhere. And
love the show.
Appreciate it. Yeah, we just we have a really good time. We have a good time doing it.
So how long have y'all been doing your thing again?
Going on 5 years now.
5 years.
Wow.
Man.
That's impressive.
Dang.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
And here we are at episode 13.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. It's like three months in.
Yeah, we're like fetus compared to the Nerd
Yeah.
Food.
Yeah, you're all like adolescent stage now.
It's gonna creep up on you,
Yeah.
for sure. Like every once in a while, we're like, episode. Wait, is that really the episode number?
Yeah.
It
Just
gets
like
up there.
earlier today, 13.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're already at that point.
Like, oh, damn, we're on 13 now.
yeah, man.
But that's
Yeah,
nothing compared to, wow.
it gets up
Was
there.
200?
It's officially, it's like I think a little over 200.
Wow.
Wow.
But there are some episodes that are unreleased, so to speak, in the Nerd Food vault.
Vaulted.
Yeah, so it's like 183, 84 episodes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's dope, man.
So yeah, we have a good time with it. Like I said,
Yeah, it's fun.
we started Nerd Foo with the kind of intention on sharing the stuff that we find interesting, which is like pretty much everything in fandom and pop
Yeah.
culture, and
Yeah, for sure.
kind of approaching it from the fan side. And we kind of think of ourselves as the everyman's nerd, because we're not a huge company like Nerdist or
Yeah,
anybody like that. So we kind of keep it grounded, but
yeah.
we still have those flights of those fantasy flights where we're like, yeah, I could definitely get a life-size Boba Fett, for like $4,000 or something like that.
Right.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah.
Man, I know with the seasons, like you have how does that breaking down? Like, you guys are like on season 2 and something like that.
We're on for the show we're on what we call season 2. That idea came a little after we started the podcast. Just something fun instead of you can call them shows, you can call them episodes, you can call them podcast numbers, whatever.
Right.
But the idea came a little bit after we had started recording fully like into it in our rhythm, and we were able to do X amount of shows, and then we're like, you know what? Let's call these seasons. That's a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
So instead of just putting a number on
That's
it.
a good idea. I like that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So like it was kind of it's better than going generic where it's just podcast number or whatever. So so now we say the episode number, season 2. Season 2 will wrap, and then we'll start season 3.
Yeah.
And then podcast titles are usually something kind of off the cuff. something that happens in the show.
Right. Yeah.
And
I noticed that.
Yeah.
Like the Galaxy Girl.
Yeah.
I was like, when I first saw that on my phone, I was like, ooh, I wonder what they're going to talk about.
Yeah.
Like the Golden Girls.
And we have fun, we have fun with trying to come up with the titles. And sometimes we think they're super funny and creative and they're kind of like deep cuts. So you have to have listened to the show probably to get it.
Yeah.
But other times it's, just kind of like, we're rushing to kind of get it out and like think of a title. Okay, well that's not that funny. Who cares? Just do it.
Just put it out there. Yeah.
Quit asking me all these questions.
Yeah, that's what you got to do though. You just got to put stuff out there. I think sometimes,
sure.
a lot of the times, people overthink stuff. I think, and then just sometimes you just got to go with it and just.
I know one of the fun things because sometimes we switch off like on responsibility. So like for a while now, I'm usually like Sully puts the podcast together on the technical side, but then I do the article and then I'll embed it and then on the website side and then I'll tweet it out, saying all right, now it's ready, kids, come get it, dinner bell. But one of the fun things I love doing is kind of creating the tease on Twitter when we announce it. So I try to match the theme of the show. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It just depends on what the theme of the show is, how much time I have.
Yeah.
But one of my favorites was when Doctor Strange came out. So we talked about Doctor Strange. And so I teased it on Twitter and I was like, get some strange with our new podcast.
Yeah. I remember that one.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's
pretty clever, man.
Doctor, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I said, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's comedy gold.
Yeah, definitely.
You got to be creative with it, man.
Man, this weekend, who's all watching Wonder Woman this weekend?
I'm going on Sunday.
Yeah, definitely. That's a must.
Man.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I'm excited, man.
My kid's excited too. No, he's
really?
like, he
Yeah.
wants
Appears to be the
wants
first good DC movie.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been kind of trying to not listen to the, because lately the DC movies have been getting like a lot of negativity.
Right.
So I'm kind of just.
It's like at a 94 on Rotten Tomatoes. That's
dang,
that's pretty strong.
That's pretty.
That is strong.
Yeah.
Most of them maybe in the 30s. Like BVS is like in the 30s or 20s, something like that. So
man,
it's a comeback for DC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully I'm rooting for this movie.
Yeah.
So I heard Alamo Draft House.
Yeah, they're doing a women-only screenings.
What the hell is this?
And apparently dudes are mad at that.
Yeah.
So stupid.
I don't understand this.
So ridiculous.
I know, right?
I know some people from the Alamo Draft House. And when I saw this post, I shared it and I was like, heck yeah, hashtag girl power. That's cool.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
Yeah, that's dope.
And the comments, I even posted it. I was like, guys, your moron is showing. Their response was, to the effect of pointing out that was the only screening of Wonder Woman the Alamo Draft House was doing. There's numerous other screenings.
Yeah.
It's like, why can't they have a special screening like this? And, evidently, I believe they sold out. And they're going through several screenings.
And they added more.
Oh, wow.
They added more. Yeah.
Which is not unusual.
That's awesome.
For a really popular event like this, but it was just so stupid when I saw what was going on. I was like, that's got to be the dumbest thing.
Yeah, seriously. It just goes to show that, like, there's always somebody
people will get mad at anything.
Yeah, but the amount of people that gotten mad over this, the amount of dudes, like, really acting like women to get mad at something like that. I was like, come on, man.
That's your chance to, have a guy's night out, man.
Yeah, for real, right?
Yeah, it was ridiculous. But the Alamo Draft House is known to have a pretty good social media team. So a lot of these guys were getting owned.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
by the social media team?
Yeah, by the social media team. And like I said, I know some of them and I was just laughing. I was like, man, what a time to be a social media manager, marketing person. They were just getting owned left and right. So I was like, good for them.
It is.
What are other brands that kind of like
Netflix is awesome. Netflix is social media.
Whataburger.
Oh my god.
Whataburger too.
Whataburger. The Wendy's Twitter is pretty.
Really?
Yeah.
Netflix killed it on with Hulu.
Yeah. Here's your tape. That was great. That was so good.
Wow, it's genius.
I mean, people that complain, they have to remember that the average person, whatever job, the average person, whether it's a bank or oil and gas or construction or retail or whatever, you're most likely going to go up against somebody who's pretty witty if they're in charge of a social media account for a big brand, you're going to get owned. That's like trying to heckle a comedian who that's all they do is make jokes and make fun of stuff. It's like the people that heckle comedians. Yeah. It always amazes me. I'm like, man, you got some big ones on you and you're going to get taken down, seriously. And kicked out of the show.
Yeah. Right.
Crazy.
Man, but like, for those guys that are desperate to watch the movie,
go someplace else.
Yeah, well, they can do the Bosom Buddies route. Remember that show with Tom Hanks?
Oh yeah,
that's right. Yeah,
was that apartment where like it's only women?
Yeah, and they had to dress up as women to get the place.
Yeah. Somebody's gonna do it. I bet you somebody's gonna do it.
Some dude's gonna dress like
a
Wonder Woman cosplay.
Yeah, there was. I remember a couple of comments. There was one idiot on there that said, what about if you're a man and you identify as a woman? I was like, oh God. Man. Now you're going to start like dissecting the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then you click on the guy's page and he's like, a middle-aged man, a grown middle-aged man or baby, and he's got kids and a wife in the photo and stuff like that. It's like, really? Do they know what an ass you're making out of yourself right now on social media? Get off.
Oh, go ahead.
No, it just goes to show you what the kind of world we live in now. Like people have like, a voice when they shouldn't have a voice.
Yeah, that's how it is. We have all that outlet. But any other movies coming out this weekend?
Nah, it's pretty much just
That's pretty much it, huh?
There's that animated one, Captain Underpants.
Oh yeah, I have heard of that. Yeah,
I think it's Captain Underpants.
Is it one of like an indie movie or?
I don't know about the indie part. I know it's animated. I know it features the voice of Kevin Hart and somebody else, but it's a popular character, and I've seen the character on like some merchandise, but I don't know anything.
Yeah, they have pops for it.
They do.
Yeah.
Who's making this? Is it DreamWorks or?
No idea.
It looks like DreamWorks to me, but I don't know.
Man, okay.
I know it's not Disney. I don't think it's Pixar.
It's crazy because man, like we're getting into the summertime where there's a lot of hitters, heavy hitters.
Yeah.
What do I don't even remember what else is coming up in the month of June. I know like Spider-Man's coming out in July. That's that's like prime time.
Oh yeah.
Transformers is what, July?
Is it July?
Actually, I think that might be late June.
Okay.
I think.
So probably Transformers.
But we don't care about
Steve,
Transformers.
Steve, what's your take on Transformers, the movies?
Well, you guys know, I told y'all a long time ago, I'm a hardcore Transformers fan.
I love Transformers.
Kid from the 80s.
Me too, yeah.
I have Transformers, the movie, on Blu-ray and DVD because it came out twice, you know. Steelbook even.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. They got a Steelbook?
They had a Steelbook, yeah.
Man.
Shout Factory put it out.
I have to look for that.
I love pretty much the first two. Was an okay fan of the third one. With this one, I'm gonna go see it. I won't lie, because I have to go see it. I gotta scratch that itch. But I'm not really a fan of the direction they're going. Everybody craps all over Michael Bay, the king of the 360-degree shot, like Bruckheimer and all that stuff. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's about being entertained. To me, I'm not a professional movie critic. So people that try to go out of their way to dissect a movie about make-believe transforming robots that are kind of human in nature, I think that goes a little too far. Just look at it as the entertainment factor. There's going to be explosions, a lot of them. There's going to be CG, a lot of them. I think one of the funniest comments that I remember seeing about the last one was, it looks too fake. It's too CG heavy. I'm like, because these things don't exist in real life.
That's true. Yeah.
What do you mean? That's so dumb when I hear something obviously, that dragon doesn't look real. Because the dragon, they had a union and they can't get enough dragons to walk on set.
Yeah. Imagine if you grew up in the 80s, these guys, you know what I'm saying?
It was
the special effects.
And then you got the hardcore fans that are I'm a hardcore fan, but I'm not going to get like the way the way other people get, like, don't mess with my childhood memories and stuff like that. I'm going to go see it, but
I kind of look at a lot of those movies. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It's like, it's supposed to be, an action movie, fun. Yeah. I didn't really care too much for the last couple, but I'm eventually going to see it, I think. Yeah.
I'm not one of those picky fans, it's like to the T. But man, and we talked about this, me and Gray Miles, like, I think was it the second movie disappointed me with the ghetto bots. I was like, ooh, little racism there. Yeah, I know, like, oh, come on. And then what do you call it? Jetfire. That's like my favorite.
Yeah.
Favorite Transformer.
Yeah.
I have him. I have the original.
You still have? Oh my god,
Heck
that's going for a lot of money too.
Yep, I have him.
And they made him like an old like stealth bomber with a cane. Okay,
come on.
Yeah.
I was like, at least keep his color scheme. He was red and white.
Yeah.
He wasn't all blue. This is James Bond in black over here.
So
Yeah.
I was just like, okay,
that's
where I draw the line.
the ghetto bots were.
The ghetto
The ghetto
horrible. They were horrible. And
They're
the RC
annoying.
twins. RC was a great character, and they kind of crapped on that character too.
Yeah.
And I heard y'all talking about on the last episode. You were talking about Jazz and Bumblebee and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And Cliff Jumper.
Yes.
Yeah, I have all those, man.
You
those
do?
Are,
Okay.
those are some great characters
Yeah.
too.
Love G1.
I got G1 is where it's at.
Yes.
Everything else was crap.
Yes.
But I hated on the first Transformers. We went opening night and we were there like an hour and a half early, so we got good seats and everything. Saw it at the IMAX, did it right. And I think I stood up most of the time in that movie with everybody else and was just cheering and clapping because it was the first time.
Yeah.
And it was a great
It was
movie.
good.
And then they go and kill Jazz, and I was like, "Are you kidding me? Are you serious right now? It's like one of my top
I know,
5
right?
favorite
Jazz.
Autobots. Y'all killed Jazz.
Yeah, Jazz was one of my
God,
favorites
hate
too.
crime all over the place.
I know, right?
That sucks so bad.
Man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
I will say one
continuity-wise.
thing that the movies got right is they got OG Optimus Prime voice. To me,
Yes.
that's really
yeah.
awesome.
Big ups to them for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. They did a good job. On
So what do you
that.
think about the premise of this, where Optimus Prime is
Yeah. See, I don't
bad
really know.
guy.
Do you guys know like any like remotely? Because I'm like, okay, what's going on?
I know I've seen some of the toys. There's like a dragon. That looks pretty cool. but
Okay.
I'm not any more interested than I was before. But it's like a dragon transformer thing.
Oh yeah, because
like,
they're back like in the
they're going back like
the medieval
times, I guess. So yeah, there's like a dragon now.
So what's his name? What's the main Dinobot?
Grimlock.
Grimlock. That's gonna be supposed to be Grimlock, right?
No.
What he's talking about? No, that's somebody
There's a
different.
different one.
Oh,
The
okay.
Dinobots are supposed to be
yeah.
in this one though, and
Oh,
I think
really?
they even show Grimlock. He takes a hit in one of the trailers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually,
Okay.
Grimlock was one of my favorites too.
Really?
I did
Okay.
like the way.
Grimlock.
Yeah, I did like the way they did the Dinobots.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. It was pretty
Yeah.
cool seeing them.
Okay. I'm gonna start with KP. Do you remember your first Transformer toy, or did you ever have?
Oh yeah, I had a bunch of them.
What was your first one?
I had like all the obscure ones. I had all the Constructicons. I had
Nice.
I had the Metroplex. I got that for Christmas.
Oh man, that's
Oh man.
yeah.
And
That's
what was
the
that?
deluxe.
What was that?
You must be a spoiled kid because that's only spoiled kids.
I
get
was
that.
on-
He's bragging now. That's all that is.
But I didn't have like any of like a lot of the main characters. You know what I mean? Like I didn't have an Optimus Prime. I had what was that big truck that looked like
Ultra
Optimus?
Magnus?
Was it Ultra Magnus?
Ultra Magnus.
Ultra
yeah.
Magnus
Oh,
was
man.
the one that carried
the
other
teal,
cars.
The teal looking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
Ultra
was- I
Magnus,
had Ultra
yeah.
Magnus. Yeah.
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 So far, he's naming all the big expensive ones. He's like, I didn't have a single figures. That's just child's play.
Yeah.
I had the cities. I had Triptychon and Metroplex and Unicron.
that was pretty much it, though.
I got Houston Tron.
used to try. Yeah, but I didn't have like Bumblebee and like all the main
Yeah,
the individual figures.
Yeah, the individual.
You just had the big stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess my parents was like, okay,
Yeah.
we didn't get anything all year, so we'll just get him. Like,
Get him a city.
Wow,
yeah.
man. Great Miles. What about you?
I remember having Optimus.
That was
I
your
remember having
first one?
Megatron. I remember
Yeah.
getting the OG Dinobots. I remember that. I had a lot of them as well, but I had
Yeah.
a lot of like the core characters.
Right.
I remember having Soundwave. That was one of
Oh.
probably my favorite ones. And those
Hell
little
yeah.
cassettes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
dude.
really hot. Like the Rampage, I think that was like the cat, right?
Ravage.
Ravage, there you go.
Oh yeah, the
And, like,
Panther.
Yeah, there was like a bird. What was the bird? Laserbeak?
Laserbeak.
Yeah. So I had those.
Nice.
I don't remember which was my first one, but I
First
remember
one?
having all
Oh,
those.
okay.
Yeah.
Steve.
It's kind of the opposite of Chris. I didn't have any of the bigger ones. I think the biggest one I had was Jetfire, but I had both versions of Optimus Prime. So when they came out, that's when they used to make toys the right way.
Yes.
Die-cast metal.
Yeah.
Hell
So they
yeah.
came out, the first wave of Optimus was die-cast, and then an X amount of time went by and they put out a plastic version. I got both versions.
Mm-hmm.
So I got him, Jazz, Bumblebee, Cliff Jumper, let's see, Soundwave, and I had a couple of the cassettes as well. And that was about it.
Yeah.
That was about it.
That's nice.
But now, actually, you're older now. You got money and you're able to get different stuff. So some of the last trips to San Diego Comic-Con, I picked up the Hasbro exclusive Devastator.
Oh, man.
And that boy is he's tall. And then I
Yeah.
picked up the even bigger Metroplex Anniversary Edition 2 years
I heard
before.
about that one.
So I have both of those finally.
Man.
And they all transforms?
They're making a
Yeah.
Trypticon now.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
yeah,
Trypticon,
yeah.
And
For this
I'm
year?
gonna have to get that one too.
I don't think it's exclusive, but they're making it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Man, mine was like vividly. I remember I was in elementary school and my classmate, he straight brought his Transformer and it was Sunstreak.
Oh,
The yellow, was
the
it
Lamborghini.
Lambo?
Yeah.
And I was like, what is this? And
One
then
of the
like I thought,
brothers.
and then he transformed into a robot because first it was a car, like, oh, that's a cool car, and then he transformed, like, what the hell is this? Goes, oh,
What is
these
this
are-
witchcraft?
Yes, I was like, okay, what is this? And then it was, these are Transformers and stuff, and like the cartoon wasn't out yet, so when I got home that day, like my mom is the one that always bought me toys. My dad was the hard ass,
Yeah.
but my mom wasn't there, so I was like, Dad, can we go to Toys R Us? And then luckily he took me, and I didn't know what to look for. I saw his I saw Sunstreak, but I didn't want to like bite off of my classmate.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he got one, I'm not gonna get it. But then I saw like the Jets, and the first one was I got was Starscream.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then I found out later on he was a bad guy. I'm like, oh man, I don't want a bad guy, right? And then like I got Optimus.
Decepticon for life.
Yeah, so that was, I remember that like vividly, man. I don't know why, but that was
cool.
Yeah, so
I like one of my favorite parts about Transformers, especially G1 back in the day, were the categories, because they're all I like the combiners. The combiners were great. So you had Devastator, but then you went into other ones like all the wildlife animals.
Yeah.
Predaking.
Predaking.
Yeah.
All those were awesome. Anytime there was a combiner that would come out, not only were they more expensive and bigger, but they were like twice as awesome as the regular ones.
Yeah.
yeah. And remember the back in the packaging,
Right,
the stats,
right. Yeah,
and
yeah.
then you have like this
That
red
little-
film.
Yeah, right. Yeah. The
They
little
all had
Reddit
the
on it?
red
Yeah.
grid on the
Yeah.
back of the
Yeah.
blister pack. Yeah.
And I remember when I got Braun, like when I checked his stats, his strength was like high, dude.
Yeah.
Like this little robot.
Yeah.
What do you call them? The mini bots or the Cliff Jumper and Bumblebee? They're all like they're called something. I forgot what they're called, but they were like they were like the smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, whoa, this guy is like strong and he's like small.
Hence the name
Yeah.
Bronze.
Yeah, so
That's his your
the nickname.
Your nickname.
Yeah, the little
Your
alias.
Braun.
So yeah. So yeah, I love Transformers. I'm glad we went that.
Yeah, he
memory lane.
Colcocks. I think he Colcocks Megatron
Oh,
in the movie. Yeah, before he gets taken out. That little bitty.
Yeah,
dude
that
just
last
jumps up.
second. Yeah, there's that debate that he didn't actually die. He was floating in space somewhere in
I
Reddit.
see that.
Yeah, so I'm running with that.
Waiting for that solo movie.
Yeah.
All right. Spin-off.
All right, so on to toys.
Speaking of upset dudes, this really started a bit of a controversy this week. The Funko Shop exclusive Tony the Tiger Pop.
Mm-hmm.
They every Wednesday they put out an exclusive. Most of them don't sell out. They just kind of sit there for like at least a couple hours, sometimes a couple days, sometimes a couple weeks. For whatever reason, Tony the Tiger was super popular and it sold out like within 10 minutes, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we got like a bunch of people
Mad.
all upset about
Dude.
the quote unquote the flippers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they start posting the dolphin emoji.
Yeah.
That's like a popular thing that I've noticed with like,
The cereal pops are like
big time.
big time. Right, Steve?
Yep, I noticed. I didn't go for it because I like the cereal. I don't need a pop of the tiger.
You know, like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go around saying, "Oh, look at my pop, it's great." All this is great. But I struggle with it because once I saw that, the pop looked great. No disrespect to the pop, it looked great. It just I don't need it because I didn't want it just for the sake of I know it's gonna go fast.
right.
But I have a very, very strong feeling like it went so fast because people are counting on what you said and what you said about the popularity of the cereal characters.
Right.
Especially like the Frankenberry and the Boo and all that.
Yes.
So I can totally see that. But when I had that feeling, I was like, man, that's going to suck. It's going to go fast. not because of somebody's just that in love with the cereal,
right?
But
It's
they
because of
know
the-
because of the resale value,
Right.
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
And I was like, man, that kind of sucks,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know. But
So let's
yeah.
start like this whole thing on a lot of the pop accounts. They're all mad at like flippers.
Yeah.
And to me, coming from like the shoe background, I'm
Yeah.
like, get over it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
because
it's sold out,
it's
it's
just a
sold
way of
out.
life now.
Yeah.
If there's a market, there's going to be people.
Anything
that's
that's highly
flip it.
collectible, people are going to flip it. That's just the
Right.
way it is.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. And if the demand is not there as they would
yeah, like
anticipate,
other
it's gonna
exclusives sit for weeks. This is
Yeah.
the one that actually sold out really fast. So
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a nice pop though. I wonder if they're gonna do what's his name? The frog. What's that? That
the Dig'em charms.
yeah. Was
Yeah.
that Dig 'em Smack?
Dig 'em Smacks. There
and
you go.
Toucan from Fruit Loops,
Or Rice Krispie.
and the bunny,
All three of them.
Tricks.
Oh, Snap, Crackle, and Pop.
Yeah. Strike Crackle, Pop.
Oh, that's
yeah,
gonna be a
those-
Dorbs 3-pack.
Yeah. There you go. Man, Funko.
But I mean, where's it gonna end? You know, I
It's
mean,
Yeah,
not. It's
endless.
when I saw they started making Friends pops, I was like, oh man,
Hey, watch
it's
it.
not-
Watch it.
You know, I love Friends too.
Watch it.
But I'm like, you know, I don't know. If I would collect a Friends pop, but
dude, I had no idea. Speaking of Friends, man, you know, like, so for some reason, once that series ended, you can't buy them regularly anymore.
yeah.
They go for like hundreds now.
What the pops?
The Friends pops.
Wow,
Really?
really?
So crazy.
Dang.
Yep.
When was this?
Like
this, I saw these
yeah.
last year.
Yes, exactly.
And then
That's what I
now
was
they're
gonna
going
say.
for hundreds?
Now they're going for
Wow, I
hundreds. The
should
whole
have
set.
picked them up, man.
Yep. Every once in a while
Wow.
you can catch one, but even like as a single, it's like $40-$50.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was
Yeah.
like, and now it just lets you know that you never know
What's gonna go up?
when they can pull the plug on it to make the demand, you know, not that they're
Right.
doing it to make demand go up, but they can
Right.
pull the plug at any time
Yeah.
and not make any more
Right.
instead of re-releasing them at a later time. But
Yeah.
that first whole wave, man, now goes for hundreds.
Really?
So that's vaulted now, right? That's
I'm pretty
why.
sure,
I
right?
think
I'm
it's,
pretty
I
sure,
think it's
yeah,
vaulted.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like what they do is they have a certain amount that they order, because we kind of noticed that with you know, some of the master cases, they have a
Yeah.
number on there. There's only a certain amount of pieces on the master case. Like some of
Right.
them, what I've noticed is like some of the ones that are 5 of like 200 as opposed to 1,000, like those are the ones that kind of go up in price.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I wonder why they vaulted. I'm pretty sure they have certain reasons for certain like licenses. Maybe there's a limit, like, you know, like the Friends holdings. You know, like, okay, well, we'll give you this, but like only a certain amount. You can only produce a certain amount, and then
Yeah.
just cut it.
I think Funko just does that just to create the demand and the buzz for it. You know what I mean? You know, if it's readily available at all times where they constantly make stuff, I don't think there would be a big demand for a lot of this stuff, because, you know, people wouldn't be, they could just get it at any time.
It might be to keep the saturation from getting up there.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
But
smart.
it's crazy because you just never know now.
Yeah.
You know, certain shows, if they're super popular, get them while you can.
Yeah.
Even if they're not chases or
Yeah, you know,
exclusives,
exactly.
just get the regular line if you're really into it, because
Into
you
it,
never
yeah.
know.
Yeah, we had example like over the summer, not over the summer, this is summer, but like over Christmas holiday, the Raiders pop,
yeah, David Carr.
David Carr,
Derek Carr.
Derek Carr.
David Carr.
Mother-
I'm still bitter.
Yeah.
But yeah, Derek Carr, his pop went up like, you know, the $60, and this is a general release, you know, like because I guess because Raider Nation was pretty hyped that season, and like
yeah,
they didn't
had
make,
a good season.
yeah,
Was it?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking
No,
because
it was.
you know, sports.
No,
You
yeah.
know, go sports.
Yeah, it was pretty hype for them. you
Yeah.
know?
Never know.
Yeah.
He broke his leg.
Yeah. And then, you know, his pop went up. We're like, Derek Carr.
Yeah,
Like, what
and
the
then
heck?
you go on eBay, and Amazon didn't have any.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just only the resellers.
Yeah.
A couple resellers had
Mhm.
it.
Yeah.
Just think about some old school shows that could get the line. You know,
Yeah.
Mhm.
you know, San Diego Comic Con's coming up, and then they're gonna have
Woo.
Funko Fun Days, and that's when, you know, Brian Mariotti he always lets you know what licenses are coming, and then
Yeah.
everybody just heads explode
Yeah.
in the whole room.
Yeah,
Nothing but
really.
explosion.
You going this
Yeah.
year? Oh, awesome.
Yeah, we're going.
Ooh,
Yeah.
oh, let's talk about that.
Nice.
Yeah. That's,
Man,
yeah,
it's
that's,
like don't know. I'm feeling excited when because it's the anticipation, like E3 and Super Bowl and Christmas. Those are up there.
Yeah, yeah. That's something that we want to experience, man.
Yeah,
San Diego Comic-Con. We've been talking about it for years.
Yeah.
And from a person that's been to it many times, what do you think about? What's your take on it?
The first year we went, I'd been wanting to go for several years before that.
Yeah.
But I just never did the research.
Yeah.
So when I approached Sully, I already knew that tickets, you can buy them. Anybody could buy them. And it wasn't near as hard as it was, 4 years ago is the way it is now. It wasn't near as hard.
Yeah.
But Sully was under the impression that it was industry only. And I was like, no, we can do it. So we did it. We got tickets and I did research hardcore before we went. Mm-hmm. So I knew some of the things to expect.
Yeah.
When you walk in to that convention center and you see the exhibition floor, just the exhibition floor, your mouth is on the ground.
Really?
I mean, you're looking left, right. Your neck is hurting because you're just everywhere. It's just like pop, 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 pop. Everything is just, everybody's there.
Yeah.
All, TV and movies and comic books and, the toy manufacturers and all these people are there. So not only is exhibition floor is where it's at, but then you're able to go into the infamous Hall H room, if you make it in, and you're able to see first run stuff and previews, and the celebrities are, depending on where you sit, a few feet away from you. And it is sensory overload at its finest, finest for sure, because there is so much to see and do. And that's just in the convention. Mm-hmm. The convention actually takes up pretty much the whole city of San Diego, especially the downtown area. They call it Gaslamp. So for, a 10-block radius, everything like restaurants are rented out, public spaces are rented out, bars are rented out, lawn spaces rented out, hotel lobby and ballrooms are rented out.
Yeah.
I mean, you have stuff like Sega World, and Nintendo Land and the Xbox Lounge and stuff like that. And it's just so much to do. I can't recommend it enough. It just sucks that it's so hard for people to go now because, they have X amount of tickets and then they have like 10 times X of people trying to get them. So there's just no way.
Sounds way complicated now.
It's hard.
So
it's hard, but you guys, you do your stuff and you get in as industry that actually can help.
Oh yeah. For
sure.
So,
so don't be afraid to go after that press if you're there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
So did y'all approach them as industry first or?
No. The first, I believe the first couple of years we were just regular attendees. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't until, because, San Diego Comic-Con, they do ask for numbers and they do ask for like your circulation, and I'm pretty sure they check accounts, and stuff like that to see content and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, Nerd Food wasn't a thing the first year. Yeah. Nerd Food was a baby the second year, but the third year and then last year, we went and we were fortunate enough to be in as press.
That's dope.
When you get press, you're good for 2 years.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to worry about buying tickets that following year.
Oh, wow.
So every 2 years you have to re-up.
Yeah.
So what we do is, we still buy tickets and as regular attendees, and then we do press. Mm-hmm. And what they do is, if you're approved, they automatically refund your regular tickets because it's all linked to your San Diego Comic-Con account that you have to make.
Wow.
So they refund your regular tickets and then they give you the press tickets.
Yeah.
Right.
So
good info right here.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
good
dope.
info.
The more you know.
Man, I remember a couple of years ago, the panel for The Force Awakens. After the panel, Kathleen, was it Kennedy, and everybody they were giving out lightsabers away, and then they had everyone walk outside to.
We were there.
You were there? Oh my!
Yeah, were you part of that?
So J.J. Abrams, that was Hall H. That was the second to the last panel. So after the whole panel went on, and Harrison Ford and Carrie and all them were on their stage, it was amazing. Everybody was. I mean, people were crying. They were so happy to see the whole panel.
I probably was cry too.
Yeah,
and I'm not a crier.
Actually, it's a very, very moving experience when you see, because you're getting all the sensory, the sensory of it. The part of it is just overwhelming.
Yeah.
But so J.J. Abrams, he basically made an announcement. He was like, okay, everybody, we talked to the city of San Diego and we were able to work out something. And who here would like to attend a special Star Wars live concert? And then everybody went nuts.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay. He goes, well, what we're going to do is we're going to, and at this point, these, his helpers basically came in and lined the left and right side of this big Hall H auditorium, and they were all just standing there. And he said, okay, at this time, what we're going to do is everybody's going to calmly get up and everybody's going to follow these people. We're going to walk to behind the convention center to there's like a private outside stage and whatever, and everybody's gonna be a part of the live Star Wars concert.
Wow. That's
and
dope.
so he was like, yeah, don't push, everybody's gonna go, we're all gonna walk together. So they got everybody up sick. And they sectioned the whole Hall H, all of them off, and they were able to move this giant mob in a very orderly fashion, organized way, and everybody got to go to the park, and lightsabers were handed out. I think they ran out though, but lightsabers, a lot of lightsabers went out. Yeah, pretty much. And Finn Jones and Ray, I can't believe I forgot her.
I know,
Daisy Ridley.
Daisy Ridley, there you go.
So anyway, so they were there, and I think if I remember correctly, JJ was there. So they kind of did the announcement and said a few words, and then the concert started, and it was amazing.
Whew, man, that was one of those things
really cool.
that I felt like I really missed out on.
What sucked was that the panel after the Star Wars Force, so that wasn't the last panel. It was kind of messed up because Kevin Smith's panel usually ends Saturday in Hall H, and he does his like combination of like a talk, like, you know, just general talk and stand up. And when everybody emptied Hall H, he came out to a pretty much empty auditorium.
Like, whoa, was
and it was kind of messed up. And I think he worked it out, but I think there's a little controversy.
I'm sure he's not hating because he loves Star Wars too.
Yeah, he's a total fan.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, I felt bad. I was like, just walking out to the stage and just like
crickets.
Hey, everybody, where's everybody at?
Hello?
Right?
Yeah. It's like, I guess I'll go to the concert too.
But I mean, I can't recommend to try enough, you know, for anybody listening and you guys, you know, there's so many things to do, and there's always stuff that just pops up, you know. MTV Fan Fest happens, and you have to have a badge to get into that. And we went, I think the second year we went, Linkin Park was like the headliner, so we got to see like a Linkin Park.
That's
I was making a comeback too. I've been seeing their thing on my IG.
I heard they're
popping up on Spotify.
It doesn't sound like Linkin Park to me. I don't know.
It's not screaming anymore.
Yeah, he wasn't screaming. So
a lot of people are saying that.
What's going on? This is like
permanent,
like Paramore. You guys listen to Paramore?
Yeah, I've heard. Is
that a girl band? Or?
Well, I mean, she's a lead singer, Haley. But people are saying like, oh, she's getting too poppy now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, hey, she's making money. I'm sure she's happy.
Man, I wish like with these exclusives. Now I looked up on like there's Reddit. There's like instructions how to like line up and get tickets. A couple days like for like Hasbro. It's like super complicated now. It's like you got to camp like 2 days before so you can get a ticket. And then you got to be online on the day of, or so, I mean, things like that. It's crazy.
I did the Hasbro line in order to get that Metroplex. So what happens is, for the big, like for exclusives, for like Lego and Hasbro and stuff like that, anytime you want to try to go to one of the big booths for exclusives, you rarely are able just to go up to the booth and buy.
Right.
They have to section it off because there's just too many people. So. Yeah. What happens is you have to get up early, however much time you think you'll need, which is usually a lot of hours in advance. You have to stand in a separate line that's not the general entrance line, and it's just for that booth, which is usually outside of the convention center. Man. So then once the convention actually opens and the line starts moving, you try to make it to where you have to stand in line and be in place to go inside the convention center and go to a separate area, what they call the sales pavilion, and you have to get a ticket or a pass to get to that booth, because that's the only way, whether it's a pass or a ticket or whatever, to get to that booth. If you go up to the booth, you have to show that to them. If you don't, then they won't let you in the booth at all. So like for Hasbro, I was there, I think the the night before, well, the morning of, at like probably 4 o'clock in the morning,
started lining up.
4 o'clock in the morning, started lining up.
Yeah.
And, you know, X amount of hours later, I was able to get. But the thing is, if you're not there in line early enough, they do run out of those passes and tickets and stuff like that. So if you're not there early enough and in a good place in line, you could wait all that time. And when you get up there and they're just like, we're all out.
Yeah. Oh.
That would
suck.
Yeah, so you've just wasted all that time.
Yeah, that would
But,
suck.
you know, I mean, the hardcore people that are adamant about it, they're willing to sacrifice
the
time away from the con and walking around and doing stuff. And I really wanted that Metroplex. So it was worth it. And I did the same thing again, you know, for that Devastator.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Man.
Wow.
Yeah, Hasbro doesn't play around.
So how long is that the time there while at the Comic-Con, the San Diego Comic-Con? Like you get there on what day?
You mean like per day or just the duration of the con?
Yeah, the duration of the con.
Get there like Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, so the actual con is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah.
Wednesday is known as preview night.
Yeah.
And a long time ago, from what I understand, that used to mean something.
Preview night.
Preview night, they usually do, they'll show TV pilots of series that aren't out yet. They'll show the pilot, you know, in some of the auditoriums. And a long time ago, preview night was the day to shop. It's called preview night, but it's a shorter time schedule for the whole con to be open. Mm-hmm. That was the time to shop, but we've been on preview night. Nowadays, it's just as busy as a regular day.
Wow.
So you got preview night on Wednesday, but then the actual con is from Thursday to Sunday. But we usually get there around Tuesday. So we have, Tuesday to kind of relax and see friends and stuff like that, walk around and just chill for a little bit before the madness starts.
Yes.
Right.
That's dope.
Crazy, man. Like, they have the Marvel Legends coming out with that Thor.
Yeah, the Thor 5-pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks pretty sick. I saw that.
I mean, you know what? I'd rather just get it online. You know what I'm saying? Like after hearing that, you know,
it's hectic.
You know, like Hasbro Toy Shop puts them up. You have to be quick, but they do put them up.
They do, yeah. We got that.
We got the Luke that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather just try my luck that way than go through all that. You know what I'm saying?
Because you miss it out. Yeah,
like,
other
especially
activities.
if I go for like the first time, I spend all that time in a line.
Yeah,
I'd be kind of mad at myself, you know
right, and not get in.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
So
I remember researching the first year. I came across a couple of websites that kind of had the same thing, and it was there's no way that you're able to do 100% of everything.
Right.
So you have to have a plan of attack. You have to have your backup plan of attack, and you have to be flexible and comfortable, and you have to have patience because nobody is ever going to be able to be in multiple places at one time.
Right.
So you just,
not yet.
You right. My hologram is going to stand right here. While I got...
All right.
Doppelganger.
Exactly. But I mean, you just gotta, you gotta pick and choose what you want to do. Some people like for Hall H, you still have to camp out. Some people are camping out 2 days to get into the Saturday panel. We waited in line for like 26 hours one time, and we didn't get into Hall H.
Wow.
Damn.
So that's a lot of time. So
damn.
we were, and I think we were like 30 or 40 people shy. I don't know. It was a small number of.
Damn, that sucks, man.
Yeah, it sucks. It's just a gamble.
So what do you do during that 26 hours?
Chill.
You're sleeping or reading, or But the one thing that's cool about standing in line at San Diego Comic-Con for almost anything is that nobody there is. There's nobody there that you really can't talk to. You're gonna have something in common with somebody.
Right.
For
So,
sure. Yeah.
like that first year, we found a great group of friends, and it was just because we overheard them talking about some TV shows and movies and stuff like that, and we just kind of not really like rudely inserted ourselves, but we were like, oh yeah, we like that, and it was just a simple phrase like that.
Just went from there.
We just so
dope.
like all the time went by like that. So you're talking to people are playing games.
Yeah.
I mean, because you're sitting a lot of times too,
for
and,
sure.
Sleeping and listening to music and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the time can go by, if you're with the right people. And
So the Nintendo Switch will be handy right about.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Make sure you got some power packs.
I will tell you, man, hardcore mobile device users, you can't have enough juice. So we're rocking, like we made really great connections and friends with this company called Tilt, and they have a really nice backpack, and they don't pay us to say this, but from experience, we have them, and it's got like a huge battery pack inside the backpack, and it powers like multiple devices, but we all have those little power tubes and power banks and stuff.
Yeah,
you can never have enough juice there.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, speaking of backpacks, do you think they're going to be allowing backpacks? Because there was an incident in Phoenix about some dude trying to
kill a Green Ranger.
Yeah.
Word?
So
trying to put a hit on him.
He said he was the Punisher, and he was there to kill the Green Ranger.
No shit. When was this?
Like 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's taking it a little too far.
Life imitating art.
Right?
Yeah.
So
that's
now,
ridiculous.
like some cons, they're banning.
They banned the cosplay weapons.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people were, and we Phoenix Comic Con, we follow them, they follow us, and we're watching them on Twitter and stuff like that. And people, they made the decision because of that, and it didn't help that unfortunately, God rest their souls, the awful thing that happened in Manchester at the concert,
Right.
it didn't help with that just happening too. So
Yeah.
and the cons are known to be super free and super open about just come in with whatever. I mean, you're able to take food in and water and whatever else, but when Phoenix Comic Con made that decision, people were slamming them left and right. Well, this is stupid and I will never be back. It's like, it might be a little much, but I'd rather be alive.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't take but one person to hurt a lot of people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I fully supported them in that decision.
Yeah,
and I recognize the fact that cosplayers, spend a lot of time and spend a lot of money and stuff like that. But, if that's the route that we got to go to keep these things going and to keep everybody safe.
Did they do a
more power
weapons
to them.
check like Comic Palooza? But
I mean, you got to think Comicpalooza here in Houston is a great convention. These other conventions are like way bigger, so you've got way more people to check in. So people are checking weapons and tagging and stuff like that. So if San Diego Comic-Con decides no weapons, no cosplay weapons, then deal with it.
Yeah, I mean they're being responsible. I mean, imagine like if someone did get hit,
Yeah. That one person that's bitching about, man, this sucks. I can't bring my cosplay weapons in, and then something happens and that person gets hurt.
Yeah.
Who are you going to blame?
Right. I mean, all the celebs will, they won't show up for cons anymore.
Yeah, that's
that'll hurt the con circuit big time.
Yeah.
So big ups to Phoenix Con, for being responsible like that. You can do other things, but I just wonder, like, people like we were talking about people camping is like, having food and water and stuff like that. That's
is it really food? Is it really water?
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely will make you stop and think, because with the amount of crowds that these places draw, it's just like a big sporting event.
Right.
It's prime target location.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
So all right, moving along, we got Pop Deluxe Vader just was announced.
They just showed the picture like a couple days ago.
Right.
Speaking of upset dudes, I'm sure this will upset people because it's a Target exclusive.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I mean,
I always lose on Target exclusive.
I'll be DCPI hunting as I'm known to do. So hopefully I get at least one.
Yeah.
But people weren't very happy when they announced it was a Target exclusive.
So is this considered like a ride pop? The rides, a deluxe, or is it like a 6-inch or?
I mean, it looks pretty big. I know there's like a TIE fighter and he's sitting basically on top of it, or
it looks dope, man.
I love pops, but this one I don't know. I'm not feeling it.
Serious?
Really?
Yeah, and
You don't
I love
really?
Star Wars. Yeah, I don't know. I was like, oh, okay. It's just
Really, this guy?
yeah. it's just a half body of Darth Vader and
a TIE fighter though, man.
And his TIE fighter.
On the
and
Death
it's not
Star
inside
base.
though. Yeah. Well,
It's on the Death Star base.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Come on,
dude.
Come on, bro.
He's not inside.
You're being one of those guys again. Finding
I'm not
something.
super picky.
How deluxe do you want it to be? Is there a Pop Superior?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pop Venti, it's the Starbucks collection.
I mean, a lot of like my friends were hitting me up like, yo, check this out. I'm like, yeah, it's all right. I wasn't, thinking over.
I can't believe it right now, man.
Yeah, I know. It's
this dude here.
and I was questioning myself too. Why am I not feeling this? Like, why am I not liking it?
Yeah. And it's black too. Don't you have like your
the black pop thing?
Well, I know. Well, see, the thing, the tie is not all black. Gray.
You can spray paint it.
What's your black? You gotta.
Well, I collect. Well, I love pops, and I was just like, wow, I can go crazy. And I just decided to. I'm just gonna break it down to like, my pops will be primarily like all black or 80%. Like black cut, painted.
The Johnny Cash of pop collectors.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope though. Like,
it does.
the way
It
you
looks,
have it displayed.
that's how I put it up. So I'm always in search for like, a black pop. Like This Lord of the Rings, I think that's gonna
the Nazgul.
Yeah, that's gonna fit to my criteria. So. But yeah,
pop snobist.
That's a cool way to collect.
Yeah,
yeah, because I kind of feel that because you could go crazy with the pop thing, man.
Yeah, it's like okay, what direction do I want to go?
What am I gonna collect? Because like they have so many licenses, you could go crazy.
Yeah.
When we first started, we were just grabbing. We were like, of course, it was stuff that we liked, and Sully and I were like going after everything from exclusives and chases were kind of like little known back then, but whether it was an exclusive or just a regular one, we were just grabbing, and then
that's how I started.
Time and space and money, especially. You're just like, man, do we need that couch in here, babe? Can we put another shelf? Let's take those photos down and add them. I don't care. We can get married again. But and so now like I know for Sully, with the for me too, with the very big exception of some general lines that may come out now, it's all just exclusives and chases where you can get them. But maybe not to a crazy extent, but yeah.
All right, so let me ask you guys this. KP, I'm gonna ask you first. What is your first? Do you remember your first pop, and what is your most sought after pop in your collection?
My first pop, it was probably a Star Wars one.
What about your?
I can't remember.
Your
probably the most expensive one, most sought after was that Ultraman that we got in New York Toy Fair.
Oh yeah,
that's probably the most expensive one. And then also the Bedrock exclusive Superman, that I just had a feeling was going to go up in price eventually, and sure enough, it did.
The Son of Krypton.
Yeah, the Son of Krypton. Nice. I went in and like bought like
it was so
20 of them.
It was so funny because they had towers of them.
Yeah, right.
And for the longest time, they weren't moving at all. And then all of a sudden,
like
exactly.
And then I remember not even like thinking about it for like months, and then like I went to before we started getting into the whole convention thing, you went to a bunch of conventions before to kind of get the feel of it, to what will work without the stuff we're trying to do, and I saw them and the Son of Krypton one, and like I was selling it for $100. I was like, hold on. I was like, I got like 15, 20 of these. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just like, it was a good, had a good feel. Like, like, okay, this could go up.
Yeah.
But I was right.
Gray Miles, what about you?
I think my first pop was the very first Game of Thrones series. The Daenerys, Tyrion, Hound, Ned Stark, White Walker, and who's the last?
You bought them all at once, or
yeah.
Oh, okay,
all 6. I think that was my first ever pops. I think.
Where'd you get at? Do you remember? Like at Barnes?
I think it was Barnes. I just saw that. What is this?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And I just got them all. So they're on the back, right? So I was like, okay, well, how many more do I need? I think I bought all of them there at one time.
Nice.
That was my first ever pop, and my my best pop is probably the holographic Qui-Gon.
Oh,
that just came out.
Oh, nice.
I have the Rey as well, but the box is all banged up, so it's not as valuable. But I think my best one is probably the Qui-Gon.
Nice.
Yeah.
Steve, what about yours?
I want to say, if it wasn't my first pop, it was one of our first ones. Master Chief.
Oh, Halo fan
from Blockbuster.
Oh,
dang!
Wow.
So we actually
That's OG right
when that came out, that was, I mean, Sully and I probably had around 5 maybe of like pops. So that was one of the first ones that we got. And actually, when that came out, I texted him. I was like, hey, there's a Master Chief and it's got a Blockbuster sticker on here. Do you want it? I was like, I'm going to grab one. He was like, yeah, I'll take one. So we ended up grabbing that one.
So it was an exclusive?
Yeah. And we, like I said, we didn't really know about the sticker part of it, So ended up grabbing a few of those. We got the regular Master Chief, and then I got the Barnes & Noble one. The Barnes & Noble exclusive. So those are some of the earliest ones that we got. Probably one of my most valuable ones. I have a Freddy Funko Boba Fett and a Freddy Funko Deadpool. So and those go for
damn. You got those.
That's probably around $800 or $900
right there. Wow.
Man, that Master Chief, the Barnes one is $500. Wow,
man,
so
that's crazy.
Where'd you get those at SDCC or
no? That was like that. I got the actual Blockbuster one from a Blockbuster. That's how long ago it was.
Man. Yeah. No, with the Deadpool and the Boba.
Oh yeah, SDC. Yeah, those were 2 separate Funko Fun Days, so 2 separate years.
Oh, man.
Yeah, if you go to Fun Days, man, when you go, one of the things that you get is you get this really nice 3-set box that's a mystery box. Yeah. Everybody gets one, and they tell you not to open it until later, but some people do it before. But in each one of them, there's a Freddy Funko different
Right.
ones. So like we've gotten Ghostbusters, Freddy Funko, and Rocky Balboa, and I have an Ace Ventura and a Joker and a Batman. Like there's just all kinds of Freddy
Nice.
Funkos, and some of those really get up there in price real fast. One of my grails that I would love to get is the black suit Notorious B.I.G.
Man,
Oh,
yes. I want to get
man.
I want to get
Yeah.
the Tupac, the big. And
I have the Tupac.
Oh, you have the Tupac?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Dang.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm just giddy just hearing this.
Yeah.
Sully
I know,
actually, man, Sully did a smart thing a long time ago when the holographic Darth Vader came out.
Yes.
He bought like 10 of them,
Really?
and they
Oh,
all, I
shoot.
think they all go for
Yeah,
maybe
like
300 a piece.
Yeah.
I thought more.
They may be more now. At one
Yeah.
point, they were like 300 a piece.
Where did he get them at?
I have no idea where he got them, but he was just
Yeah.
like, I got a feeling this might be a good.
Yeah,
a
right?
good
He used
Those
the force on that
feelings.
one.
It's those feelings
Man.
like the whole the Superman. There's like a tower of them, right?
Yeah,
like at
exactly.
Bedrock, and I
And-
was like, I'm just gonna buy a bunch of these. I think these might go up one day, and then,
Right.
sure enough,
Man,
Like
Crazy.
we use those to pay bills,
yeah, man, crazy.
like tough times,
right?
yeah, that's crazy. But
And
yeah.
this week, speaking of Game of Thrones, Gray Miles, they're coming out with another wave.
Yeah, they announced them. I think they showed them, I think, yesterday.
Yeah.
No chases, but that's fine because I don't
Yeah.
get chases anyway. So, yeah, they have Jon Snow in his King in the North outfit.
Yeah, he looks sick.
He looks pretty dope in the
Yeah.
armor. Yeah,
Yeah.
They have Bran, Tyrion with the full beard,
Yep.
Thormund, our boy with the red hair and hitting on Brienne.
Oh, that dude.
Yeah,
Okay.
that guy. The Mad Queen Cersei,
Yep. The Mad Queen.
and 1-1, the giant.
1-1, yeah.
He's got all the arrows in him too.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
we have the
man.
other one. No, we have
Yeah.
Yeah, Magna Mighty.
Magnum Mighty. Yeah, we
yeah.
sold out of those.
I'm on season 5, so I don't know the.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
No, it's fine. It's
no.
fine. It's fine. No worries. They're doing what we do. I got comfortable with spoilers a long time.
Okay.
Oh,
ago.
okay.
So how?
It's-
Yeah.
Yeah, spoilers don't bother me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far are you in season 5?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I ended at season 5,
Oh, dude.
so I got
okay.
I got a lot to catch up. I know
Okay,
it's a great
um,
show, but man, it's a
No,
Yeah.
season 6 is you're gonna love
Yeah,
it.
it's amazing.
lit.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's a lot of payoff. It's the payoff season, and that's good because next July is gonna be.
I envy you. I remember those days where I think we were like 3. You know, it was already 3 seasons past, and me and my fiance, we were like, I heard this show's good, and we started watching it. We were just hooked, and we were like watching episode after episode, and it was awesome, like watching it like that. And then once we got to the part where we caught up, we're like, oh man, this sucks. Now we got to be like everybody else and wait for the
And wait
next.
for it.
Yeah.
I got
So-
into it at the end of season 2, and so after like enough like reading and hearing about it, I was like, okay, I'll try it, and
Right.
ended up burning through season 1
Yeah.
to season 2. I was like,
Yeah.
man, this is good.
Yeah.
I hardly understand anything they're saying, but it's great.
Yeah.
Turn on the closed caption. And
And Daenerys is nice to look at.
Yeah.
oh
yeah,
yes,
definitely.
yeah. Especially that first time they showed her, man.
That episode 1 of season 1.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that was about 10 minutes into the show.
Right. I think I'm gonna like this show.
Yeah, no, you got to watch season 6. And are you trying to wait, like leading up to episode season 7? or-
No, I'm not waiting for anything specific. I just
Okay.
it was one of those things, you fall off of some shows.
Right,
I had
yeah.
nothing bad to say about the show at all.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great show. It's just one of those things you kind of fall off. I still
Yeah.
got to finish Breaking Bad.
I was about to say that. That's like Breaking Bad with me. Like I haven't.
Right.
It's a fucking badass show, but like it's
Yeah, that was an amazing show.
yeah. But I just stopped watching it for some reason. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
How many?
There's so many shows that
How
we're
many
watching.
season is that? Was that
Breaking Bad was like 6.
6?
Six,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And this is my second time like watching it. When it came out, I think something like season 2 or season 3, I don't know, one of those. And I tried watching. I got halfway done with season 1, and I was like, "This is so boring. Nothing's happening. It's boring." And then years later, talking to Sully and some of our other friends, they were like, everybody says that about season 1. You have to get past that hump. There's a
Yeah.
hump in season 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. And sure enough, I did. And I
Yeah.
gave it another college try, and
Yeah.
it was a great show. I just
Yeah.
haven't finished watching it, and I get a lot of crap for that.
Yeah. I think it's kind of like what Iron Fist. I mean,
Iron Fist. Oh yeah.
But that's not a great show, though.
not yet. Not
You're
yet.
one
Maybe,
of those, huh?
maybe season 2 will be better.
Iron
Yeah.
Fister.
Iron Fist.
Man, so season 8 of Game of Thrones is going to be the last season.
That'll be the last one. And it's
And
only
only
going to be 6 episodes.
Dang, that sounds kind of sad.
Matter of fact, this season is going to be super short as well. 8 episodes.
8. Yeah.
So we're down to the last 14.
14.
Yeah.
And they've already
Get
said
ready.
like it's going to be pretty much a breakneck pace the whole way. So the next 14 episodes is going to be like
That trailer looks
That's
breakneck on the new. It looks crazy. Like
the
a lot going
Great
on.
War has begun.
Yeah. How soon will the spin-offs
No
gonna
telling.
show?
I don't know what they're developing right now. So
Yeah.
however long that process takes, I imagine it takes a pretty long time.
Right.
So.
Speaking of the hump, what do you call it? Leftovers. Man, I don't know if you
never
watched
got
it.
into that
Yeah.
show, man. Never got into
I hear
it.
good things, but no,
yeah.
I didn't.
On your
Sully watches it.
podcast, the intern said the second season was good. So listening to that made me finish out season 1 because of that.
Cool.
And yes, man, I'm at last night I finished second to the last episode of season 2, and tonight I'll probably watch.
Isn't
last
the series ends right after this year?
Well, I don't know. Well, they're on currently the 3rd season.
Yeah,
right now,
I heard it
so,
ends after this season.
Yeah,
that's what I heard.
They got pops and all that, but
They have leftover pops?
yeah,
Really?
it's they on IGN they post reviews on it.
Okay.
So yeah, it is kind of popular, and
What
season 2 is crazy.
What's it about? Like,
can
can you summarize it in like
on October 4th?
One word.
I forgot. 1 year. October 14th, a certain percentage of people just disappeared.
Oh, okay.
Like,
So like
randomly.
the rapture then.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
mean, and it just kind of caught everyone just like, what the hell, what happened? And and like 3 years, and then after that, the first episode just was that day, and then it showed the next minute it showed the the rest 3 years later,
Okay.
and how people are coping with it,
Right.
and
Right.
yeah, it's crazy.
Okay.
It's
So-
weird.
So what shows are you guys watching? I mean, I know we probably all have a lot. So what are just some of the shows you guys are watching?
Yeah,
I'll take my answer off here.
Yeah, that one, that's probably my main one right now.
Oh, okay.
I watch Flash. I watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.,
There you go.
Silicon Valley.
Say more
Yes,
stuff like
okay,
that.
I watched that.
Obviously, Game of Thrones. I watch a lot of network TV, actually. I watch 12 Monkeys. That's a really good show.
Is it?
I recommend
check
that
that
to
out.
anybody, yeah. It's complicated. So if you don't watch it from like the jump,
Yeah,
you're not going to get it. So if you don't have that time to invest in it, then don't bother.
right.
What else do I watch?
Did you watch that one weekend?
I haven't watched it yet. I have it on my DVR. I haven't got around
okay.
to it yet. That's a lot of hours, man. It's
Yeah.
like 10 hours of TV. So yeah, I'm kind of saving it for like a rainy day or whatever.
Right.
What else do I watch? I watch a lot of bad TV too, like Gotham. That's a terrible show. It's so,
Is it?
See,
It's going to end
so
that
bad.
soon.
I heard it's like super slow in the beginning, but it picks up in later seasons.
I don't like how they basically have messed with Batman's history,
Okay.
more or less. Like they
Okay.
decided, you know what, Batman's not going to be in this show. We've already decided that, so we're just going to like go for it. And they've made a lot of like crazy decisions, which have made for not really good TV, but I still watch it for some reason.
So they jacked with the timeline.
They have.
and
They-
you're talking from a purist point.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm not really.
That's respectable.
I'm not that crazy about the show, but I continue to watch it for some reason.
because you're hoping it'll pay off.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that like what
It
happens to
hurts so
Bruce, what
good.
happens to this character, So they have a Joker-like character who's actually pretty good, but he's not actually the Joker, but he acts like the Joker.
They keep alluding to the fact
Right,
that that's
right,
him,
right,
right?
right,
Yeah,
right.
I've seen some stuff like that.
Or like supposedly he's the guy who like inspires the Joker. Or something.
Oh, okay.
But I watched that. There's more, but
Yeah.
I think Flash is like one of my favorite shows. I really like that show a lot. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is really good.
Yeah.
It's
Heck
gotten
yeah.
really good, like especially since Winter Soldier, and they tied it all in together. It's gotten really,
Oh,
really good.
okay.
Yeah. So.
Got 2 words for you on that one. Chloe Bennett.
Oh yeah, I met her at Comic Palooza.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
She's so freaking cool.
Man.
She's like the girl that you're like, we don't even have to date. Just talk. Just say more stuff like that. Let's go get a drink. She's so freaking cool.
Man.
I got her to do the H. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that pic.
yeah.
Man,
That's
Steve,
awesome.
what about you? What shows you watch?
Oh man, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for sure. Supernatural, big Supernatural fan. Silicon Valley, Lucifer,
Which network is Lucifer on?
Fox.
Okay.
Go figure. It's still not canceled.
Well, I watch Empire. Anyone watch that? Anybody?
I fell
My parents
off.
watch that.
Okay. Oh really?
Yeah. They like
That's
it.
cool.
They like it.
Yeah.
It's like the most popular show, right? Isn't it?
I think that one and Scandal are really popular.
Oh, are
super
they?
popular,
Are they still
yeah.
around? Okay.
You know, Terrence Howard is a good actor, and if he hadn't had such a big mouth, he probably still would have been part of the Marvel universe. Unfortunately, but he's a great actor.
He'd been Rhodey.
Yeah,
Yeah. So what? He wanted too much money.
he wanted too much money.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
and I think, long story short, RDJ was like, you know, if you keep your mouth shut and you quit crying so much, this could be a bigger universe. You know, things could expand. And he was
Right.
like, no, I want like X amount more millions. And he was like, you know, you're a side character, right? You're not the main character. This isn't all about this isn't the Rhodey show.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, unfortunately, but I'm happy with Don Cheadle. But yeah, those are some of the shows that I'm watching.
Yeah. What
With
you
me,
think?
I mean, I don't really watch too much. You know, Game of Thrones, Walking Dead.
Oh, Walking
yeah,
Dead.
Walking
Yes,
Dead,
Walking
yeah.
Dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are probably like the main shows that I watch.
Fear the Walking Dead's coming back.
Yeah.
That's not a good show, but
Yeah.
You said it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hold it. It's like you watching Gotham. It's like a Band-Aid that you want to take off, but it
Yeah.
hurts. So you're just like, something happened, please. Something happened.
Yeah. That's how I kind of feel too with that. I try to give it a chance, but I was like, this doesn't really like capture my, attention like the original series. But as far as those, yeah, I mean, those are the only two shows that I really, I have HBO just because of Game of Thrones, and it's not even around.
Silicon Valley, man.
Silicon Valley, yes, I do
Yeah.
watch. I did watch a little bit of that.
You know, me and my girl, we started watching. We just saw the first episode not that long ago, and it's on HBO. It's I forget the name of it. But it's not Crashing. It's the one where it follows the drug dealer, and he goes to the weed drug dealer, and he goes through all. You see the
We were
people that
talking
he
about
sells to.
Was it not Weeds?
No,
No,
we.
That's not
Weeds.
on
No.
HBO.
No.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think
And
we
that
talked
is-
about it in the
we
show.
saw the pilot episode, and
Oh,
it
really?
was so freaking funny.
Yeah.
There's a lot you'll be exposed to.
It's called The
Really?
Crashing.
No. Crashing is a different one. Another one I want to watch.
Yeah.
This guy just kind of couch surfing. But this other show about the weed drug dealer, I can't remember what it's called, but it's really good.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna look that up.
Just the
Yeah.
pilot. I mean, try the pilot. It's really funny. But like all the Netflix Marvel
Yeah.
shows, those are all a must.
It
for
sounds
sure.
like something up my
Yeah.
alley. I'm like the pothead of the group. So it sounds like
all
something
medicinal.
all medicinal, of course.
Man, I'm excited for the upcoming shows like Krypton.
Yeah.
I'm down to watch that.
yeah.
Star Trek. I'm
I'm
give
really
that a
excited for
gander.
that now that
Yeah.
we found out that white folks are mad. I'm hyped up for it now.
Are y'all are big Star Trek fans?
Not at all, but I'm happy that white people are mad. So.
Yeah, he has this thing against Asians and
Whitewashing is
Whitewashing.
Like,
Whitewashing.
is
Okay.
absolutely awful to me. So the fact that Star Trek has so many people of color in it, and that white folks
Diversity.
are legit mad makes me happy.
But
Because there's so many white shows. Like, come on, give us one.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
even the Get Down. Oh, I like the Get
That
Down
got
too, but
canceled.
they got
Yeah,
canceled.
Got canceled, and
That
I need to
sucks.
finish it. The
Yeah.
freaking
Did y'all
half.
watch Atlanta? Atlanta was
Yes, I love
that was a
Atlanta.
really funny show.
Yeah.
I love Atlanta, man.
Yeah. That dude's
Donald
Donald
Glover,
Glover
man.
is so talented.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah.
We talk about Donald Glover every episode.
I heard y'all on the last one. Y'all are like, yeah, it's got Lando in it. I mean, it's got Childish Gambino.
yeah, we talk about him every episode. So.
One of the things I
Yeah.
love about y'all shows, like when y'all are talking about actors, you never call them by their real names. You just reference them to the character. Yeah, it's got Batman in it. And,
yeah,
it stars Indiana Jones.
yeah, right.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's good
Oh,
stuff.
man.
Like
Yeah.
a game that y'all are playing, but only y'all know that y'all
Yeah.
are playing the game.
It's like that's how we know him. Damn it.
So
Yeah.
so then you weren't a fan. Going back to that, you weren't a fan of the Ghost in the Shell thing, huh?
No,
No, I was not. I was absolutely totally against it. I boycotted it, and I'm happy that no one saw it. So.
But you weren't mad at her. You were mad at
No,
the,
not
the
at all.
film
I mean,
itself.
if she wants to get a paycheck and do a movie, that's fine. But the character in the anime is Japanese, and they made her a white person. I'm against that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's different when
Totally
like
see that.
it's different when like the character has no race and they cast whomever they want. But
Sure.
the original source was she was Japanese, and they
Yeah.
changed it to make it more, I guess, digestible for America.
Yeah,
And America chose not to digest it, so I'm happy that they chose not to do
Yeah.
that. So,
I could totally see that.
so big ups to America for making the right call on that one.
That I didn't get to see it. I do want to see it though. I mean,
Yeah.
it looks visually stunning,
Right.
but I didn't get
Right.
a chance to watch it.
I-
The trailer was great.
Yeah, I stream Cody. I have Cody. I stream it's good quality.
Yeah.
But I didn't even choose to watch it. 'Cause I was kind of
It's like I had it for free and I didn't watch it.
Yeah. One of these days. Yeah, man. So Star Trek, I'm excited for that. Did you guys see the trailer?
I saw the pictures of the trailer, but not the actual trailer itself.
Not a big Star Trek fan. I love JJ Star Treks, but that's about it. I've never been a fan.
Yeah.
Nothing against the show.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I was probably a little bit of a fan during Star Trek Generations.
Yeah, Next Generation.
Next Generation,
that was the one for me.
Yeah.
The other one's Deep Space Nine.
Deep Space Nine was a little bit. Yeah. That's too much for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, Generations was.
You don't ever go full nerd.
Yeah. All right.
Man, let's go with the pickups this week.
All right. First up, we have the Gemini Collectibles Flocked Eeyore.
Man, I want that one, dude.
I just had the link on my phone, and I just refreshed it one day, and it popped up. So
yeah, that's awesome.
What is the who's doing that exclusive?
Gemini Collectibles. It's a
Gemini.
It's a website.
Okay. Yeah.
I think in Australia or
I have no idea.
No, they're here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Like it's one of those. Like it just goes with the
Yeah, it goes with the character. You know what I'm saying?
He was always one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, he was one of my favorite Winnie the Pooh guys. Yeah, man.
What else we got?
Next up, we have the Twilight Ring Wraith Hot Topic exclusive.
Yeah.
It glows in the dark, but it doesn't have the glow in the dark sticker.
Oh,
yeah.
Why not?
Yeah,
I'm not sure why. But yeah,
Hot Topic sometimes messes up on their stickers.
Really?
I've noticed. No, I don't. Of course, I don't think it's on purpose, but I've noticed that.
Maybe they're just cutting back on sticker costs.
This one's
it's got some heft to it. Yeah.
Dude, any of the translucent ones, they're always my favorite. Like we have the regular translucent Predator and the green blood spatter Predator.
Yeah,
those are the translucent ones. Are just rock.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
And next up, we have from Attack on Titan, Cleaning Levi. It's kind of like a running theme with anime. Like they take their most badass character and they
make him more
just
badass?
like a girl. Like
really?
It's got like a little cleaning lady's outfit on. I'm not sure why anime does that, but it's kind of like.
Was there like an episode of him like that?
Yeah, he had like the cleaning outfit on.
Oh man,
well, we were wondering about because Sully and I are not, anime is just not something that we ever got into.
Yeah,
there's been a couple of things that we like, but it's just not something that we dive into a whole lot. So
right.
We were wondering about the Cleaning Levi one.
It looks cool. What is that about?
Yeah, it looks cool. I mean, we know what Attack of Titan is, for the most part, but we're just not that.
Have you seen any of the episodes?
Mm-mm.
Man,
it is a crazy show, man.
Yeah,
I know about the movie that came out. And
it was cool. The manga is crazy. The art's it's crazy.
And we have from Cars 3, Walmart exclusive Guido.
Dang, was he? Oh, okay. He was one of the he's
one
the
of the
Italian
pit stop guys.
Okay, yeah. The other one you got the yellow one or
what's his name? Luigi
and Guido. They're like the ratchet bots. Or the ghetto bots. No, I'm just kidding. That's cool. Yeah. Okay, who's watching this? When does this come out? Do you guys know?
I know it's a summer movie, but I'm not sure when the date is.
I'm sure Noah will let me know.
Yeah.
When the movie comes out.
I've never seen any of the Cars movies.
Oh, dude.
The first one is so good.
Second one too.
Better than what? Toy Story?
Nah. Toy Story is pretty damn good, dude.
That's a milestone movie.
Okay.
Yeah. They're making part 4 or something.
I believe so. Yeah, I've heard that. I think they are making that. Yeah.
That's cool, but sometimes I'm like, I don't know. Part
That's
of me,
enough.
Leave it alone. Like, don't.
Part 3 was so good, man. Toy Story 3. Yeah.
So
I'm pretty sure they're making another one. I think I read that somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm not sure though.
That's cool.
But we have the ever popular Rick and Morty.
Yes.
Funko made articulated figures of these. I think these are.
Really? They made articulated figures?
They have there's 5 of them in the series. There's a Build-A-Figure as well.
This is what I'm saying. Like Funko, dude, like their quality, they can go up with the best of them. Like SH Figure Arts, if they really want to go.
If they
serious,
really want to, yeah, for sure.
You know, or if they're even allowed to make. I mean, they have the regular retro ones. It's all right, but they want to make a fully
the Game of Thrones line,
a legit toy line.
Legacy, Legacy toy,
I guess for the higher end,
I could see them going, or at least trying to go that way.
Yeah.
Have you seen Rick and Morty, Steve?
No, we so it's funny. So we know that it's super popular.
It's crazy
right now.
popular.
Yeah, super popular.
Haven't watched it. Sully said he tried to watch one episode and he couldn't get through it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, really?
He said he's gonna try it again. I'll
Yeah.
probably try to watch one of them.
Man.
Yeah,
You finally watched it, right?
I finally watched it. I was at my my wife's cousin's house in San Antonio over the weekend, and she played. Yeah, she played an episode with Mr. Meeseeks. Oh my god, that's funny as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean now I get it.
Yeah.
You guys gotta watch that one, the Mr. Meeseeks one.
Yeah.
It's kind of up there with Family Guy. Mixed with that.
It's that same kind of humor.
Yeah.
I'm a big Family Guy fan.
Yeah, me too. I love
especially
Family
the earlier seasons.
Yes.
I just felt, like I said before, I felt funny saying Mr. Poopy Butthole at the at Comic Palooza. It's like, yeah, do you have any Rick and Morty pops? I'm like, yeah, we got Mr. Poopy Butthole over here. It's like it felt weird saying that. I don't know.
Yeah.
So we started the show with Wonder Woman. We're going to end the show with Wonder Woman. We have the Toys R Us exclusive Multiverse. The regular version, she has like a hood on, and it is sculpted on, so you can't take it off. So this one has without the cloak. Ooh. And it actually looks way better than the BVS Wonder Woman, like way better. So I picked it up, and like I said, Toys R Us exclusive, so might want to check it out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Oh, that's the Toys R Us?
Great.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it was online.
Does it have the sticker?
No, there's no sticker on there, unfortunately.
Yeah. Man. So, where are you guys gonna watch it? What's your plans, or are you guys gonna go to Alamo or
probably Dunvale?
Dunvale.
We can't go to Alamo. It's girls only.
Sneak in with a
and there's the
drag.
callback. I'm gonna take to Facebook.
Steve, what is your go-to movie theater in Houston?
We live in the Heights, so we go by really proximity.
Okay, yeah.
So there's an Edwards Cinema. Like 10
I
minutes.
go to that one. Yeah.
It's like 10 minutes away.
Over there by the Galleria.
No, by Dave and Buster's.
Yeah,
off I-10.
I go to that one. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Unless we go to an IMAX, which is I save IMAX for far and few between movies.
Mm-hmm.
This one could warrant it, but IMAX in the last at least here I'm not a big fan of 3D movies. I'll go if I have to, if that's the only thing. But I really miss just a standard IMAX movie. I don't like. It's just kind of cumbersome to wear the glasses. But so we're probably gonna watch it there. Maybe do an IMAX showing.
Yeah,
for sure. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be this weekend though. I'm not gonna wait around to watch this. I've been waiting for this to come out ever since San Diego Comic-Con last year.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, I'm excited, man. What about you, KP? You planning to watch this?
Yeah, probably go to either Palladium or the one over here, I-10 in Cypress with the IMAX.
The Cinemark.
Yeah, the Cinemark. What is their IMAX?
The DX.
DX. Yeah. Probably go there. They have the reclining adjustable seats.
Palladium, is that the same thing as what's it called, Silverado?
Yeah, same company.
Yeah,
okay,
same
yeah.
company.
Yeah.
So I've been to there. I've been there once or twice, and that's a really nice theater.
Silverado.
Yeah,
on
it's
49.
huge.
Yeah.
It's nowhere near me, but it's huge.
Yeah, that used to be my go-to.
It's kind of close to me now.
Yeah.
Since I moved in that area.
Yeah.
I saw Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't like doing the 3D thing, but I did because time constraint.
Mm-hmm.
But it was cool though watching it
the
in
3D
3D
on that one actually was actually worth it. I thought.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
I did the monster in the beginning.
Yeah.
I did the Guardians of the Galaxy double feature.
Yeah, I saw that
in spring.
Yeah,
how was that? The experience?
Sugarland. It was awesome. Like I went and it was I think like a Tuesday or Thursday, one of the days. So I went and there was maybe 10 people like in the theater waiting on it, and it was you could tell they were hardcore fans. Everybody had a Guardian shirt on. I had my Star-Lord shirt on.
Yeah.
So it was cool.
Nice.
Just back to back. I like going to group showings like that.
Yeah.
Like Marvel marathons and stuff like that. But it was fun. And yeah, you're right. The sequel was worth the 3D.
Yeah.
Well, man, I want to do like something for Last Jedi, man.
We all should go, man.
Yeah.
Just like a group,
like a group thing. I don't know.
Record the show a little bit earlier, then we go watch the movie.
Alamo did that. The Force Awakens, they did it was a marathon, all episodes leading up to The Force Awakens.
From episode 1?
Wow. Yeah, all the way through. And it was like an endurance fest. And I think they were only allowed to go to the bathroom and they could get snacks, but it was done a certain way. But yeah, Alamo Draft House hosted it.
Oh, man,
and I think the last man standing or whoever was left, they got like free movies for a year or something like that.
Wow. Oh shoot, dude!
I think that's what it was. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Man,
so a lot of theaters were doing something like that.
Yeah, I mean, if you can camp out in SDCC for 26 hours, it could happen.
How long will that take? All 6 movies?
Shoot, I did. I did Lord of the Rings marathon.
How long
with the extended version.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
that.
The whole day, like 8 hours or something like that.
Wow, okay.
Or yeah,
that's awesome.
But like I mean,
would do that.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't like sit down. I mean, like I was kind of like washing the dishes, doing laundry, folding clothes.
Yeah. Oh, you were at home.
Yeah, I was at home.
That's different. Come on, this guy. He made it sound. I was like, wait. They made you wash dishes at the theater? What kind of theater is that?
That's how I got in.
All right. Like, let this guy in the back way in the entrance, server entrance. Yeah, I did the Marvel Phase 1 when the Avengers came out.
Oh, wow.
I did that marathon. And I did the Dark Knight trilogy marathon.
Oh,
I did the Iron Man trilogy. I did the Thor double feature.
Dang.
Wow.
And then the Guardians of the Galaxy double feature.
Oh, nice.
So you think they'll do the Thor when Thor comes out?
I hope they do. It's cool because a lot like AMC, I don't know about Edwards, usually the theaters do something different. Like some give pins, enamel pins are real big.
Yeah.
I know AMC does really cool lanyards. So I got like all the lanyards of all of them that I've been to. What was cool is for the Marvel Phase 1, some of them were in 3D. So they had all the Avenger themed 3D glasses. So it was really cool. Yeah. They were all designed by an Avenger. It was really cool. I hope they do, though. If they do, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Little trilogy.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure somebody's going to do something with Star Wars.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I'm going to be on the lookout for that, man. But, man, yeah, I think the time is almost ending. The show is almost ending. So I just want to say, Steve, man, thanks for coming through, man. You're welcome to come through anytime, so.
Yeah, it was fun. Definitely a lot of fun.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun.
Yeah, man.
Thank y'all so much for having me.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, you guys got any last words to say?
Go Wonder Woman.
Go Wonder Woman, yeah.
Girl
Diana.
Girl power.
Girl power.
Lighten up, dudes. Lighten up.
All right.
Lighten up, right?
Peace, we out.
Yep.